everyone, welcome to my channel English with LCS. And it has been a long time we have met, isn't it? So before going into today's section, I just wanted to give you a simple yet interesting sentence. And the sentence goes like this. Raju too wanted to go to two places at the same time. Yes, Raju too wanted to go to two places at the same time, and whether it is possible or not, that we will check. And the sentence is this, okay? And do you find any confusion in the sentence? If yes, that is what we are going to discuss in this section. That means the three twos which make every people confused while writing the notes which the teachers are dictating. Yes, even me also, even in my childhood days and all, when the teacher will dictate the notes and we will write the notes and all, I will be having a confusion that which spelling I have to use for two. So there are three twos which always make people confused while writing it. For speaking it is very simple, but writing it will make confuse or confusion. So we can go to the twos. The first two is two, that is T-O. Second is two, T-O-O. Third is T-W-O, which is very simple. Okay, so we will check which are the three twos and how we have to use it and what are the usages of these three twos. So the first two is T-O. This two we have to use in order to indicate a place or destination. If I am saying, if I wanted to go from one place to other place, that means from A to B. So if you wanted to go from one place to the other, you have to use the preposition to. Example, I wanted to go to Delhi next day, or I am planning to go to Dubai next month. So here we are planning, or we have a destination to go and we have to go there. In this context, you have to use the preposition to there. So I have a plan to go to Dubai. To go to Dubai means I am planning to go somewhere from a point. So in order to indicate a place or a destination, you have to use the preposition to. And the second usage is that if you want to indicate a person receiving something, that means in a sentence, if you want to indicate a person who will be receiving something, okay, he is the receiver of some gift, of something, of anything. For example, I wanted to gift a watch to my cousin. So here the cousin is a person who is receiving a gift. So in order to indicate a person who is receiving something, we have to use the preposition to. So there the sentence again, I am planning to give a pen to my teacher, or I have a plan to give a pen to my teacher. So here I am planning to give a gift to my teacher. So in this sentence I have used another usage also, that is to usage plus infinite. Here if we wanted to, or if we have a sentence, okay, if I am taking a sentence and in that sentence we have two verbs, then definitely we have to add to in order to make the second verb infinite. I will make another example, or I will give another example, like she likes to play football, or she likes to eat bread. Here in this particular sentence we are having two verbs. So what we have to do? We have to make the second verb as infinite by adding two preposition in front of that verb. That means she likes is a verb, to drink coffee. Drink is another verb. So what we have to do, in order to make the second verb infinite, we have to add to plus that particular verb, or the first form of that verb. So the sentence again, she likes to play football. Play is a verb, likes is a verb. So what we are doing, we are adding two verbs and we are making the second verb as infinite by adding to with it. So that is the third usage. And the next one is that if, for example, if we wanted to show or if we wanted to point an end point of some time period, that means you have started something from one time period and you wanted to indicate the end point of that time. For example, she works from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. That means she had started the work from 5 p.m. and she also had an end point. So in order to indicate that end point, we have to add 2 plus that end point. That means from X, from 5 p.m. she is continuing the work and she had an end point, that is Y. So in order to indicate the Y or the end point, what we have to do? We have to add 2 plus that end point. That means she works from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Or we can say I works from Monday to Saturday. That means Monday is the starting time and Saturday is the end time, and in order to indicate that end point, we have to use 2 before that end point. And I think it's clear to you. And we can say I am waiting for him from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. or I waited for him from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. That means you are giving an end point there. And the next 2 is TOO. And this 2 is actually we are using it either with adjective or either with adverb or in order to show something that is excessive in needed. That means if I am saying that this churidar is too big for me, that means I have a size but the churidar which I have selected from there is too big. It is excessive from my size. And if we are saying that you have to go slow, or you can say that you don't have to be too fast when you are driving a car, because there is a limit for a car or a car speed, but you don't have to be too much or you don't have to too excessive. So in order to indicate something which is more than needed, that is what I said. That means this shirt is too big. If someone says that this shirt is too big, which means that it is too much or more than he needed. So he needed a shirt of a particular size, but the shirt which he got is too long, too big, which means more than he expected or more than he needed. So that is the first usage of to. That means to indicate which is more than needed. Okay, we need this one, but the thing that we got is too much or which exceeds or which is more than we needed or expected. Second usage is that in order to indicate something which is excessive amount of something, which means too much or too many. There is or we can say there are too much of salt in the soup. So there is a limit of soup or limit of salt when we add into a soup, but the thing is that it is excessive amount. We have put excessive amount of salt in that soup. So we can say that the salt in the soup is too much. So the thing you have to remember is that we will always add much with to in order to indicate or in order to say something about an uncountable noun. Uncountable noun means which we can't count like 1, 2, 3 and all. It is uncountable. Like salt, we can't count. Rice water, we can't count. We can say that there is too much of snow outside. Too much of snow. Snow we can't count. So like this, if something is excessive amount, we can say too much with uncountable. I think it's clear to you. Too much snow. Too much snow outside. So here we can say too much snow because Snow is uncountable. And we can say the government has given too much rice to the poor people. So there, rice, again it is uncountable, so we can't count it. So too much rice, too much water. She drank too much water today. So too much water means ഒരുപാട് വെള്ളം she has drank. Then next one is too many. Too many is actually we are using too many with plural nouns. Plural noun means more than one. She is having too many churidars, or he is having too many bikes. That means 1, 2, 3, 4. Too many bikes he or she has. So this is the other usage. And the next one is in order to indicate also, in addition to, and as well, we can use to. Also means we can say like Ram too wanted to go to the party. Ram too wanted to go to the party. There we have used to in order to show that Ram also wanted to go to the party. Ram also wanted to go to the party. That means Ram too wanted to go to the party. And the next one is Ram too doesn't like coffee like me. That is, like me, Ram too, Ram also doesn't wanted to have something. Then the next one is in addition to. For example, if I went to a restaurant and I have ordered coffee and I'm again seeing the waiter and I am saying to him, could you please give me a piece of bread too? That means in addition to the coffee, can you please serve a piece of bread too? So in order to indicate in addition to, we have to use the word to, T-O-O. Could you please serve a slice of bread too with this coffee? Or can you give me a cup of tea too with this biscuit? So these are the examples. If we wanted to say in addition to something, we have to use again the word to. Then the next one, as well. As well means also. It is the other word for also. Ram too wanted the same t-shirt. Ram too wanted the same t-shirt. That means Ram also, Ram as well wanted to have that t-shirt which we had seen somewhere. Then the next but the most important usage is that to can be used instead of very. Okay, it is very hot outside. We can say like it's too hot outside. But whenever we are using to in a sentence, the sentence will become negative. For example, the fridge is too heavy to lift it up. The fridge is too heavy to lift it up. It means we can't, or I can't lift the fridge because the fridge is too heavy. So there the sentence becomes negative when you use the word to. Or we can say that the weather is too cold, so I can't go out. The weather is too cold, so I can't go out. So there again the sentence becomes negative because there is too much cold, so I can't go out. I can't afford it. So these are some examples or some usages of to. Then the third one, that is to, T-W-O. It is very simple when compared to the other ones. That means it indicates a number. Okay, if I'm saying that I have 2 bicycles, I have 2 shirts, I have 2 pens, I have 2 computers, I have 2 cameras, I have 2 laptops, that means, or it shows that I have more than one thing in my hand. So it will be very easy to understand the last one, that is T-W-O, to. So this is the section where I have dealt with the 3 to's which will make always people confuse. The first one, that is to, is a preposition. The next one is either you can use it with adjective or you can use it with adverb. The next one is the number. And the to indicates a number. If you like my video, do keep watch and subscribe, and also click the bell icon so that you will get the notification whenever I am putting new videos into the YouTube. Thank you.